Hey guys, what's up? It's Matt with 86 Gaming, and we're going to be taking a look at the HEPHAESTUS 2 from Gamdias. It's a 7.1 virtual sound, surround sound headset, and it's actually pretty nice. There's a few things I have to say about it that I'd like to see different, but otherwise it's a pretty amazing headset, especially for 60 bucks. And if you can find it cheaper, that's even greater. I mean, just check this out. Look how jamming I am in it. We'll do a sound test with it as well, like I did with the other ones, and I'll just turn it on, and I'll probably have to bump up the decibels so you can hear me better. But it has a really good, crisp, clean sound, and that's one of the things I like most about it. And I'll swap to that in a minute, but I can't tell if I end up yelling more or not while wearing it. I'm terrible about wearing headsets in that regard. So anyways, let's get into the video and take a look at it and see what we think. I can already tell you I like it a lot. I would use it. It is probably one of the more comfortable ones I've tried in a long time, minus the fact that it squeezes my big head so tight sometimes that, you know, which can be adjusted a little bit, and I end up sweating real bad all around the ears. But otherwise, very comfortable, very nice headset, and it is very lightweight for the size, for the bulk that it has on it. It doesn't make me feel like I'm wearing something that weighs 1,800 pounds on top of my head. Anyways, let's get into the video and check it out. Alright guys, so what we're going to be taking a look at is the HEPHAESTUS 2 by Gamdias. It's one of their newer headsets, and it's pretty nice. There are some drawbacks I have to it. The faux leather pads around the side don't breathe, so you'll end up kind of sweaty around the ear area, and it gets quite warm, and especially if you live in a humid state like I do, that can be annoying. It's fine while you have them on, but the moment you take them off or move them so you can hear something, you notice that it's like puddles of sweat, and I imagine that can get kind of grody over time on the earmuffs themselves. So a nice breathing leather would be nice, but otherwise it's great. The sound that you get out of it is pretty incredible. I had some drawbacks with the microphone, and I'm starting with kind of the negative first, and we'll go into some other stuff. The microphone is nice, but I spent a lot of time in HERA, which I'll show you what the lookout in HERA is, or look like in HERA is, and we'll get a closer look at that so you can see. They have a lot of neat, useful features, and just a lot of extra features. You can make your voice sound kind of like a dinosaur or a woman or a chipmunk or whatever, and it's neat extra stuff that you'll probably never use. Who knows, maybe you're a creeper that wants to call people with recordings of yourself sounding like a chipmunk. I don't know, that's on you if that's something you want to do. Under specifications, I like reading specifications and then comparing to what I actually see. Now, they say it's a gold-plated USB connector. This is definitely not a gold-plated USB connector. Perhaps it's an oversight from marketing, or an oversight from whoever didn't look at these, or they printed it and said, oh well, let's run with it. But this is your typical standard connector, which is strange to me in a way, because Gamdias usually goes with their own. Let's see if I got one over here. I'll just unplug it. It's hard to see. I'll get a close-up of it later so you can see. But it's not their typical looking. I'm talking totally away from the mic too. My bad. But it's not their typical looking plug either, so that's a little strange to see this. Maybe this particular one just had something and they threw it on there. I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely not gold plated, and I can't stress enough. It drives me crazy if a company says it's one thing but it's something else, and you know, we'll just chalk that up to oversight. As far as how it sounds, it's great. It really is, and it's pretty nice. The microphone sounds nice when you can find where you want to be with it in HERA. Otherwise, there's a lot of silly features that make it sound like you're in a concert hall, or just cause a lot of echo, and you can do the voice change, and you can set the bass low so you have low bass in your voice. I set everything to generic, did the voice cancellation, and tried to set it up as best I could so that it was just good solid sound, which is what I'm going to show you in this in a moment here. We'll cut to a video where I'm using it to talk. Alright, so this is what the headset microphone sounds like, just to give you an idea of kind of what you're going to be hearing if you were on the other end of using this. So if you use Mumble or TeamSpeak or Ventrilo, whatever it be, then this is kind of what the other person are going to hear, or the other persons will hear when you speak through this microphone. Anyways, that's really all I got. I didn't want to wear it the whole time and talk like the other one I did. But that's pretty much it. So anyways, we'll be back into the video now. But anyways, you know, for the price, I think that it's a very reasonable price at about $59, 60 bucks. US dollars, and it's a nice pickup and a nice buy if you're looking for something kind of low profile. I put it on my head in the intro, but just to kind of show you again, it fits pretty nicely, and you got this gooseneck design for the microphone, which is pretty cool, instead of having just a stick that you go up and down with and you can't really pull how close it is or not. Maybe a nice indicator for a light or something here at the end would be something that I like to see to let you know when it's muted or not. You have the clip-on control switch right here. It's a little bulky, a little big, and hangs a little low compared to where some of the other ones do. And you've got a volume control knob here. Now the volume control knob is stiff, and probably by design and for a good reason. It's stiff so that you don't accidentally turn it up and down while you're moving around, playing, doing whatever you're doing. You also have the ability to turn the breathing lights off on the side and to mute the microphone on the side. It's pretty standard and basic. I do like the fact that it's a USB connection over your 3.5 audio jacks. It's much nicer to me. It's just a lot easier to manage when you're managing it with a PC and not having to, if you have the space for it, that is, having to worry about the audio jacks, audio cables going bad, getting all kinds of feedback from them being wrapped around or tied to other cables, which I've encountered issues with that with my Bose speakers, but you just kind of have to find the right way to set that up to make it work for you. But let's get into doing some audio tests with it. If I haven't already cut those in, if I did, then I'm saying this for no reason. But you know, just I can't stress enough, Gamdias, if it's not on the product, if it's not part of the product, please don't add that. But it by no means is a strike as far as how well it performs, because it truly is a great headset, I think, and it deserves the price point that you sell it at. And I think that people would be very happy if they purchased this. They'd put it on and say, wow, this is great. I put it on and played some Rebel Galaxy. If you never played Rebel Galaxy, check it out. It's a lot of fun, 20 bucks on Steam. Might be cheaper now, I don't know. But it's one of my fun games to play in some downtime. Anyways, I put it on to play that, and there's just a lot of like bluesy music, and it's got a lot of space sounds and explosions, and it's a really good game. So I got a good feel for how I can listen to the music and the ambient, everything that's going on, the engines from the ships and everything. It was just, I had a real immersive experience wearing this, and I thought it was great. And it needs to be known that even though I have some drawbacks or some setbacks on the side, that it by no means means that this is a bad headset in any way. It's definitely worth the buy. It's definitely worth the pickup if you're in the market for it. I think the HEPHAESTUS 2 is great. Maybe just fix some of the product labeling on there. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like it if you like it. Didn't like it and dislike it. Get subscribed. Stay tuned for some more stuff that I might be coming up with soon. You see this still in the background. I'm still testing this monitor out to see what I think about it and how I like it. That video will be coming soon, as long as not as long, but as well as the PF1000U, which is a projector. I've had it since May, I think. I got it back in May, and I plan on doing a video with it too, in case you're somebody that's interested in a really good ultra short throw projector. So we'll be taking a look at that too eventually, as well as the eBay trifecta eventually one day, once upon a time from now. And that's really all I have to say. So I hope you guys have a great day. I think I'm going to post this one on Friday, so have a good rest of the weekend as you go out and do whatever you do. Anyways, see you later. Hey guys, after you're done watching this video, if you got nothing else to do, you're a little bored, want to watch some quick fun stuff, then check out the link that I'll put down in the description below to BOEDAPRODUCTIONS channel. It's a great channel where he does GTA 5 and he plays LSPDFR, which is a mod for it where you get to play the police. And he has a lot of fun doing that, and I have a lot of fun watching it. They're just quick episodes, and sometimes they're quite hilarious. So go down there, check that out, show him some support. I think that it's a great channel. I'll take off. Anyways, guys, get subscribed. I'll see you next time.